Guys, today we're revisiting Ghostbusters Sanctum Slime just because I don't think I gave it a fair chance the first time I played it. Plus I was recording off of a camera, so this will look better. I actually like this game a bit more than I played it last time. So you pick these nobodies that you'll never remember with proton packs that are actually able to cross the streams amongst other things. I'll just pick this guy. They don't really seem that different. So you get these comic book scenes, which are made by, I think, still IDW Publishing, before they came out with the current series that they have now. That's actually really good, like the more cartoon-like, but it has like more of the theme of the movies. These comics were horrible. But basically, it has a story to do with Janos from Ghostbusters 2, like, doing something evil. It's a terrible story. It's not really worthy of Ghostbusters, to be honest with you. But Janos is in a mental institution. Another thing I don't like about Ghostbuster comics for the most part is that they're not allowed to use the likeness of anybody. But the latest comic book, the one that's more cartoon style, looks like the actual actors from the movie, and it's actually a really good comic. The comic book store down the street quit carrying them. I guess I was the only one that was buying them. So I'm just waiting for a bunch of backup issues, I guess, on the Ghostbusters fan website, and just order them one at a time. But if you're interested in comics and the movie, like the newest line of comics for the Ghostbusters is actually really nice. So this plays like Robotron, 2084, Dead Nation, what is it, Maximum Carnage or Smash TV. They're all in the vein of that game. One thing I don't like about this game that I can say is they reuse a lot of the assets from the last video game, which is kind of boring to me since I played the crap out of it. But I guess it's good that these things are able to cross the streams, because if they weren't, this game would be so hard. Another thing I don't like is these things don't really have the proton pack sound, and that's pretty iconic. You have these little voice quips that you have to read while you're playing, and they're trying to add to the story, but it's just better not to have them. I think it's kind of overkill, but just as an arcade game on itself, it's pretty fun. And I like how when two people zap things, like the proton streams start to wrap around. These guys are annoying. Later on, I don't know if it'll show it on this particular video, that you can start using like colors and stuff, different colors of your proton streams to fight different colored like bad guys. It corresponds to what color they are. I'm colorblind, so sometimes it's difficult to tell between the yellows and the greens, but it's whatever. This game is definitely better to play with somebody online, or like with a friend. I've gotten a lot farther that way, and that's how come I think one of the reasons why I like this game. See, like the proton streams of two people shoot, like they wrap around. That's cool. But again, it doesn't have the proton sound effects, so that's kind of a turn off. But this game isn't nearly as terrible as I said it was when I first was playing it. It's hard and it'll frustrate the shit out of you sometimes, but what game of this type doesn't at some point? Plus, I wanted to redo it. Like I said, some of the videos I wanted to redo because I don't feel like I gave it a fair shot, like with the video camera or anything. Because the video camera really can't record like some of the stuff. Some people can record their TV with the video camera and it looks fine. Like none of my cameras are really capable of doing it. So me re-recording this with a capture card It makes me feel like the video is more complete. Plus I have more to say. And I don't believe you saw this level on the last one, so yeah. So a lot of these flaming skulls, like I said again, they recycle too many assets from the video game, so that kind of took away from my interest a little bit. See, when you play with other people, they're more willing to team up and do stuff like that. The AI is really stupid on this game. But I play with somebody else online. It's really fun. But for video purposes, I'm just using the AI. I wish they would have done more at the PKE meters and stuff like that. I'm worried we're never gonna get like another Ghostbuster game to the at least to the caliber that we got last time, because I don't think as many people bought it, which kind of sucks. But as much money as they spent on that, I think they should have marketed the game a little bit more. I saw like a commercial like only a handful of times on regular TV, whereas if a Call of Duty or Battlefield game comes out, that's all you see. It's a shame. There's a lot of games that haven't been marketed right. So then, like, the only thing that ends up coming out are sequels of games instead of, like, even though Ghostbusters is a new IP, I feel like it could have been a strong one. And then they had a second chance. With this, even though it's fun, I think this is a weak entry compared to the last game that came out before this. I don't even know where to go now. See, a PKE meter or some sort of radar would be awesome for parts like this. Apparently they're not talking. That's okay, I forgive them. There's some backtracking on this game. We go here. Yay, nay. There's a lot of screen tearing. I don't know if that'll show up on the capture card. Just a shame. These characters are forgettable. They have some of the original Ghostbusters, like in the comic scenes, but they look nothing like the Ghostbusters, and they don't really sound like them. But if you check out the comic book series, the new one that they have that has kind of like, they kind of look like the Ghostbusters from the Wii version of the video game. Really, so they kind of look like the actual people, and the writing's a lot better. And it incorporates a lot of like stuff from the real Ghostbusters and Extreme Ghostbusters, which is kind of really cool. So if you're a fan of the cartoon and stuff like that, like, you'll get all the references. It's really made for fans. But as a game itself, this is pretty fun, although sometimes cheap and hard. But like I said, I didn't give it a fair chance. A lot of proton streams all over the place. Sometimes they can get disoriented. What's going on? This is like as bare bones as you can get for a downloadable game. Beside the PlayStation Minis, they're pretty bare bones. But like the Sedgwick Hotel, like, again, is just stupid. I feel like not as much as creativity went into this game. There's very few original levels. There's like little driving parts, but you're not in the Ecto one, probably because they didn't want to pay the license for the Ecto ones. Like, what the heck is it? Wherever the heck the car the Ecto one is, I would know it any other time. But not this time, because I'm playing a game. But I know they have to pay royalties and stuff whenever they show the Ecto one. So there's like some Humvee type vehicle, but you can't control it. You only can fire like off of it, which is kind of lame. I don't remember this guy being in the game. There was a lot of extra ghosts on multiplayer on the Ghostbusters video game that you didn't see in the actual game, which is kind of cool. It's a shame nobody plays that multiplayer. Really, I guess nobody plays the game anymore because it's kind of old. It didn't really hold up like Call of Duty. But the multiplayer in the Ghostbusters game is pretty fun. This is fun too, but it's not as fun as that. You see this exact same chef from like the video game that you already killed and trapped. I let them revive it because you have to push X like inhumanly fast if you're a player. That's kind of lame, actually, to be honest with you. Like if I tried to save somebody, it would have been a lost cause. And these guys take a long time to like kind of kill there. I think that guy was a main bad guy in the Wii game, but like in the regular game, I think he's just some regular ghost. Yep, it's better to team together. You gotta watch out for these projectiles. Oh, come on. Yeah, if I tried to save somebody that fast, it just wouldn't happen. This game you don't overheat, which I guess is good because like if you did, it would make this game a lot harder. Sorry, I was just watching this. It takes a really long time for like the proton streams to kill anything. They don't feel very powerful, which is something the other game did, and in the movies it blows everything up pretty crazy. They feel pretty weak on here. But yeah, I do like the way it like wraps around the guys when you team up. But you run out of health really fast in this game. It's pretty ridiculous. Pushing R2, but now you gotta play this game to trap the ghost. 2 in a box, ready to go. We be fast and they be slow. Level complete. Alright, I feel like that was long enough. It tries to sound like the soundtrack from the actual movie, but it just sounds like a cartoon. They didn't want to get the rights or anything, but they redid the Ghostbusters theme song, which blows my mind that they were willing to spend money on that, because it really doesn't sound that much different from the original. But anyway, guys, that's Ghostbusters Sanctum Slime. I have an older video of this. It takes place in a different part, but yeah, I want to redo this because I have a capture card now and it probably looked way better than the video, and I wanted to play the actual game because last time was a demo and I didn't give it a fair chance. So anyway, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And remember to check out my channel description where I have a list of consoles. If there's a game on any of those consoles that are listed that you would like me to play, send me a message either on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and I will be more than happy to play that game for you. as long as I can. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. It's a pretty fun game. I wouldn't pay more than $5 for it though. So yeah, I'll see you guys, or actually just talk to you guys on the next video. I'll look forward to hearing from your comments and seeing your guys' videos as well. Take care. Bye.